Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Coolwick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Michigan, presented by Storm Bowling. Brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships. By PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18. And by KEGEL, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy. By Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management. By T&D Transportation. And by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities. Ballard versus the Big C and Make-A-Wish, Utah. Now, from Royal Scot Golf and Bowl in Lansing, Michigan, it's the 2024 SYC Michigan. Welcome.
All right, good morning, everyone. Oh, Jordan, sorry. You're not in the camera. What happened here? Good morning. We're awake. It's Sunday morning. I'm Blair Blumenscheid. This is PWBA reigning player of the year, Jordan Richard. And we're here for our final day in Michigan. We're at the SYC. We're at Royal Scot Lanes, and they're already bowling. They're like, you know what? Leanne said we can bowl, and we're bowling, right? Oh, hang on. I got you muted. Let's try this again. Apparently, you see this coffee? I need to drink it. That's where we're at, everyone. So bear with us as we get going on this Sunday morning. But Jordan, first SYC, you looked at me when we were announcing the medalists for the U15 boys, and you said, "What division is this?"
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, averaging over 220 is pretty impressive on stuff like this.
Yeah. And we got a good group in front of us to start watching this morning. We have Brady, the bowling science kid, McDonough, Micah Voris, who was the round 2 leader on his 18th birthday yesterday, Hayden Wall, Owen Taylor, Brandon Conrad, and Joe Mertz. And right in front of us on 47-48, we have Luke Ryan, Nicholas Sachs, Rylan Prokopek. Sure. Griffin
Yes.
Jordan, Aiden Lee, and Caden Pranger.
Oh.
So those are the bowlers we are watching. This is a great group of U18 boys. There may be some U15 mixed in, but I think it's mostly U18. Which U18 boys is usually our largest division at the SYC in numbers. There are a lot of young men who choose to bowl.
Yes. Good young ones, too.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Good spare by Micah.
Oh.
A little conversion over there.
His button-up shirt.
Rylan
That is a classic.
Rylan always does like the retro jersey type of, not jerseys. They're like, like button-up shirts and stuff. So he's got the retro vibe.
I like it.
I do too.
It's different.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of that anymore.
No, and I love it because all these kids have different styles.
Yes.
As we see Griffin step up with 2 different shoes on.
Yeah, him and his brother.
Yeah, it's fine. It's great. I'm glad. But we did ask Landon earlier, and he said that it's just cool, right?
Yeah. He just likes to do it. There's too many options for them to choose, so they pick 2.
I like it. And Brady is just starting with a double. So he's here. He's like, it's a long pattern. I'm going to strike.
Yes.
I love that because there are so many local bowlers competing this weekend, that there's like grandparents that have been able to come and watch. I love this.
There's a lot of families here this week.
It's fantastic. If you're watching at home and you're cheering on a bowler in the chat, let us know who you're cheering on, and I'm gonna get some bios going. Let's see, but you know, it is U18 boys, so we'll get about 2 bios. That's our average. I do know Micah Voris also does jujitsu, and I don't know if he still does it,
Okay.
but he was an awesome jujitsu-er. Is that a thing? Jujitsu?
However you say it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's something really cool.
Yeah. What do you know? We got a bio. Nick Sachs, who has started with Unfortunate Splits. He is from River Rand Bowl. He's 16 years old. He has a 300 game and came in 6th individually at the Illinois High School State Finals. He's good at rock climbing and video games. None specific, just in general, video games. Don't ask him what video game he's good at, because he's just good. And he can make minute rice in 59 seconds.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I like Nick. And he wants to say hi to his grandparents. Nick, you're killing it on your bio. Very nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Absolutely. Oh, we got one for Ryland, too. Maybe he can tell us why he wears no, he doesn't say why he wears vintage shirts. We'll have to ask him, but he's from Columbus, Nebraska? N-E, right? Nebraska?
Yeah.
Westbrook Lanes. He's 18 years old. He won the 2022 NSAA Individual States. He has been learning how to play the button accordion.
Okay. That fits his style.
Yeah, and he wants to say hi to his mom and dad and thank them for letting him participate in these tournaments. So, good job, Ryland. Thanks for thanking your parents. They need the thanks.
Yeah, they do.
I know Griffin is a member of the junior Team USA program.
Are they both on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He is. Griffin is a very solid bowler.
Yes.
He's just solid. Like you watch him bowl and you're like, yeah, he's fundamentally sound.
I love his jersey. There's a couple really good jerseys out there today.
Yeah, and I don't know if the Elite Youth Tour still does this, but they used to. That's a Champions jersey, and Deandra used to let them design their jerseys. I'm not sure if that's still a thing, but that one's really cool, and I don't know if he designed it or not, but I'm going to give him the credit. I'm going to say he did.
What's her name? Leia?
Leia, yeah.
I loved hers today, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all EYT jerseys.
Yeah. Deandra is killing it
She is.
In the creativity of the sport, for sure. Nice spare by Griffin. Griffin's is hilarious. If you ever, he reminds me of you. Kind of quiet, kind of reserved. But if you get, him talking, he is hysterical. He's just, the funniest person.
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit yesterday when I was with Gianna.
Yeah.
That little group, they're all very close and they're all very funny.
Yeah, agreed. And they have and they've known each other for a while, right?
Yeah.
It goes to, they started bowling young. They bowl a lot of tournaments together. Gianna actually works with their dad, who also coaches.
Yep.
And Tony Jordan's a PBA regional titleist, so I would listen to him.
Yeah.
Just saying. So
he knows a thing or two.
Yeah. Griff is the community driver, though. He drives them to events. He is requesting his Uber tip and rating, though.
Yes. In exchange of ice cream.
And ice cream, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they get to sleep and he drives.
It's perfect,
the least
right?
they could do is give him some ice cream.
Seriously. Come on, guys. Let's go. Ice cream for Griff. We're going to start a whole petition. Here's Ryland. This is a total retro. It has Goofy on it. It's back to when the Mickey Mouse bowling line existed. And
That was a really good shot.
it was a really good shot. I like Caden's game here too. They've been bowling forever. I love the Pringers. They're such great people. They bowl a lot of the regional events up here. Ooh. Put that one a little far to the right. I jinxed him. I was giving him a good shout out. It is early, folks. I mean, they did get to sleep an hour later, but it's still early, and they bowled 10 games yesterday.
Do they normally start earlier on Sundays?
No, we always do the 10 a.m. start because we know families are trying to check out a hotel room and,
hectic mornings.
And they bowled 10 games, so a little extra sleep doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't.
Dell says he loves watching Brady bowl. I would agree. I love watching Brady bowl.
Yes.
He's a fantastic bowler.
It's just good to watch these young kids that have good mental games already. That they are very focused, and
yes,
you can it's all written on their face, and it's really good to see.
It's impressive. It really is. Luke here is doing a little recovery from an open. Started pretty strong. Pretty good line. Nice strike there.
Good shot.
That was a really good shot by Micah. So I'm sure more than just I know Micah and Griffin and his brother Landon, who's bowling right to the right, so you can see him every once in a while. They're all on the college hunt. I need to check with Micah. I know he was waiting on one acceptance from a school. I haven't heard whether that came through or not, but Micah is a super smart young man and wants to go into engineering. So
he's sitting there doing a Rubik's Cube. Props to him.
Yeah, right. These kids, they're all smart.
Yeah.
They're going to take over the world. Yeah. We're just going to be sitting here watching them.
That's going so fast.
Oh, that's even harder. It's not, the outsides are colored and the insides are black.
Yeah. And you just okay.
Oh my goodness. You're right. Yep. Okay. I'm going to sit over here and fail at running the live stream because so far he's solving a Rubik's Cube and I had your microphone muted. That is how the morning is going. Oh, man.
Nice shot there by Owen for a 4-bagger.
Owen is silently destroying the pins. It's like, I got this. Spare by Rylan.
Oh,
man.
Nice.
He solved it. Solved it. There was a Rubik's Cube drop, a mic drop.
Props to him.
Yeah. Jeff Phillips, any school that doesn't accept Micah is a school that doesn't interest me. That's how I feel, right? Can we all write recommendation letters for Micah? Jeremy says sleep is overrated. The parents here, that is your belief. I agree. You guys, I looked at one of the moms who has multiple kids, not all bowlers either. They're all doing different things. And I go, are you ever home? And she's like, no. We built a brand new house 5 years ago, and I think I've slept in a hotel bed more than my house. I'm like, all right, well, eventually you'll get to enjoy it, maybe.
Yeah. I know, that's how I feel with wanting to build a house. If I build a house after our wedding in September, Frank goes on tour in January, and then when he's done, I go in May, and it's we don't even get to enjoy it anyway.
Yeah, it's you might as well just have what you have, right?
Yeah. Hotels.
Yeah. And sometimes the hotels are, we're not staying in the 5-star glamorous hotel.
Not always.
Yeah. All right, so I do have a bio for Mr. Aiden Lee. He's from Naperville, Illinois. Strike and Spare Lockport in Lockport is where he calls home for practice. 16 years old. He's bowled a few SYCs. He's placed 8th out of 285 U15 bowlers in July at his first Survivor tournament after Junior Gold, which I think that Survivor tournament for any families that are planning their Junior Gold trip, that's not really a secret, but it's a really good event.
Yes.
And I know a lot of the bowlers get their Junior Gold spots for the next year through that event.
Yep. And they give away bowling balls, scholarship money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a fun little event if you unfortunately don't make it to the next round in Junior Gold.
Yes.
So
Should definitely bowl that.
Aiden also is a Boston Red Sox fan and has perfect pitch and plays the cello. And he loves Korean barbecue.
Ooh, that's a favorite.
I agree. Korean barbecue is fantastic.
I am behind him on that.
Yeah, he loves hello to his brother Sean, who competed with him at their first SYC in Indy. He really wishes he could be here, but he's in college now. That dang age out rule.
Yeah.
Micah. That's a turkey for Micah.
Nice shot. They need to start like wearing their ages on their backs.
Right? Yeah. That is the one thing I do like about Teen Masters.
Yeah.
Not one thing. I like some things about Teen Masters. It's not just one. But their jerseys have their year on it. So every once in a while you'll see some Teen Master jerseys floating around. And it does make it easy.
At least you know how old they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we could give out patches at check-in. Here, put your age or year.
It used to be like some type of like sticky note, and it was like orange was this year, pink was this year, yellow was this year.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
I know. I want to know how old these people are.
I know. I think I have heard mixed feelings. You know, at Junior Gold, the girls now, they get those badges that they can put on. And I've heard they're like, like plaques, or not plaques. What do they call? They like pin them. They look like, bibs. That's what they are. And I've heard mixed feelings. Like some of the parents, like it stresses their kid out. And so, like, I've heard a parent, he's like, take it off. Like, if you're going to think about it the entire time, we're not wearing it. Like, just bowl. Like, I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah.
So. Jeff's cheering on Owen today. Yes, Owen's up and. Oh, man. That was a pretty good shot. He ends at 5 strikes in a row, but.
He's got a good game going.
He does.
I just think it's fantastic, too, that these parents are able to travel their kids this far to be able to bowl and stuff like this.
Oh, it's unbelievable, right?
Oh, nice fair grip.
Really good. Yeah, there's a lot of commitment. I was chatting with a family who's relatively... She bowled in high school, and she told me, she's like, it was nothing like this when I was a kid.
Right.
And I was like, I feel you. Right. I'm with you. And, but she's from New Jersey. They just moved to Illinois, and she's like, it's a little overwhelming. And I'm like, again, I understand. I feel you. I got you. So,
yeah, there's stuff to bowl all the time for these kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think for parents, the key is just... immersing yourself, right? Like just let it happen, right?
Yes.
Don't stress. And I think sometimes if you start later, like if you may start in high school, you feel like you're behind.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're fine. Just hang tight. Like you're good. Someone will help you along the way.
Yes.
Because that's the other cool thing. The community is so great, and the parents are so willing to jump in and help.
Yes, I agree.
I lost my lane pattern. I don't know what I did with it. I had it yesterday. I forget the length of the pattern. I can look it up though. Let me look, because I was like, well, how long is this pattern? Someone in the chat will know.
Yeah.
They'll be like telling me. They're like, Blair, it's Dell probably knows. Dell, how long is the pattern? All right, let's click on this link. It's in here somewhere. Long pattern. Here we go. All right, the long pattern. 44 feet, 28 mils. So not super long. Kind of a medium long. How would you be excited about this pattern this morning?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
You'd be like, let's go.
Yeah.
It's a good shape. It's fun. I think there may be some high scores today. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially on the boys' side. I could see them getting comfy, find some holds after the first couple games. That's another thing we don't talk about. We were talking about houses, right? Jeff Phillips says he bought a new car Maddie's senior year and put about 20,000 miles on it her senior year through summer bowling stuff, right? Cars take a beating.
That they do. I know, especially this summer, I get to drive to every tour stop. And then we're going to make the drive to Houston for the Lucy because our tour truck is not going.
Oh, okay.
And by the time we pay for bags on the airline to get all of our bags there.
Might as well just
And
drive.
then, and then we're going to Jonesboro right after.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
our truck's not going there either. So, again, by the time you pay for bags that way, from here to Houston and then Houston to Jonesboro or Memphis and then Memphis back to Detroit, I might as well drive. And on top of that, rental cars right now I feel like are so expensive.
So
and
expensive.
SUVs, I think I priced it out and it was like $1,800 for a week and a half.
Yeah.
And they did not used to be this expensive.
No.
So if you have any, anybody in the chat have some codes for rental car hookups, let me know.
We've been doing Costco. Have you done
Yes,
Costco?
I use Costco too.
And it's still expensive.
Yeah.
And what really frustrates me is like there used to be the deals where it's like, oh, the bigger car is the same price.
Yes.
They're not doing that anymore. Like,
No.
I would like to know. This is a question for everybody because I am from Ohio. Okay, so let me disclaim it with I'm from Ohio. Why do people want to go to Ohio so bad? Because the flights to Ohio are outrageous right now.
Are they?
Consistently, like Columbus, and then like next week I'm going to the TOC in Akron.
Yeah.
I was price checking for days and days and days on these flights, and then I finally found one that isn't very convenient times, but I'm like, I gotta take it because it's like, but every time I look, it's between $800 and $1,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh? What? It's Columbus, Ohio, guys.
That's how the flights out to the Masters were. It was, I think we spent $800 a piece on our flights.
It's nuts.
It was either $800 or $1,000. I'm like, why is this so expensive?
Yeah. So families, we appreciate you coming to the SYC, especially if you're traveling.
Yes.
We get it. We're on. Yeah. I mean, Jordan
Especially
gets it.
those that have multiple kids.
But we
that
do
bowl,
have
too.
families, like you just said. We have families that will drive to every event. And I remember it's been probably 3 or 4 years now. And I mean, Jeremy can back me up on this because Carter Street's dad told me right at the end, like they were getting ready for Carter to go to Wichita. And he told me that the best advice he ever got was another parent telling him, like, because Craig had been asking, like, well, what should we do next, right? Carter's really into this. He loves it. And the dad said, get ready to drive and then drive everywhere and bowl everything.
Yeah.
And Craig kind of looked at him and was like, you're joking, right? And he's like, no, like, this is what you're going to do. And then, fast forward 2 years later, Craig told me, like, that's what we did. And it's like Carter's, like, that's what they did. So these families will sign on for that. Like, yeah, we're driving.
Yeah, it's a
we're
big
in.
commitment.
We're all in.
Brady is killing it this game.
He is. Brady is, yes. And Dell called Micah the mean, lean striking machine, which I love that. I'm keeping that. Yeah, Jeremy, see, he said that's 100%. Craig gave me the same advice. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. I don't mean you're crazy, but it is crazy the amount of miles that bowling causes.
Yes. Yeah. I should do like a contest this summer and see how many miles I'm gonna put on my car.
You should. Yeah, totally.
Something at the end of the summer.
Yeah. Like guess the mileage.
We're gonna be putting some on there. But it's nice. You know, I personally love flying.
Yeah.
But flying for bowling tournaments can be so stressful. I would much rather drive.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like I like to overpack and
Me too.
be able to take whatever I want, and yeah, so I'd rather drive.
Yeah, I always like to have a pillow, but I'm not
Oh, yes.
willing to take my pillow on the plane anymore.
I'm a blanket person.
Yes.
I take my blanket no matter where I go.
Dell, I was just thinking that. Dell says I'm a cloud. Yeah, you are a cloud. Micah just got 5 after you called him the mean, lean striking machine. Micah, come talk to Dell about what just happened. It's not you.
Oh.
Dang. All right. Well, yep. Good job, Dell. That's 5-2 in the 9th grade for Micah. He'll call you later. Good spare by Aiden. That is a tricky spare.
Yes. I see people throw their first ball at it, spare ball. You can miss it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That and like the 3, 6, 9, 10. Look at that messenger.
I just hope and pray on the 3, 6, 9, 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if I make it, we got a spare. If I miss it, I'm already prepared.
Yeah, so here's another fun one. This week, Garrett is here with us, and his sister was at ITC. So his brother is here, and I went to Louisville, which I said, I was like, I did see Garrett, and I'm like, where's his dad? And that explains it. Thank you.
Yeah, my family got lucky that Haley and I were the same age,
Yeah.
so we didn't have to go in different parts, and my older sister was in college at the time.
Yeah. My parents were relatively lucky too because we're 11 years apart. So there was only a little bit of stress in the crossover in my senior year, and then a little bit of college where they're trying to. But my sister got carded a lot of places as a very young child. All right. Dell, don't say anything. Brady's up. Just stay quiet. Just watch. We like having you here. It's fun. We enjoy you. Just hang tight.
Tough open in the 10 for Owen, but still a good game.
Really good game. Yeah, 223. I think if you had asked him at the beginning of the game, hey, you're going to bowl 223 this game, he probably would be like, cool.
Yeah.
And not really. Yeah. So, unfortunately, it is disappointing, but.
Oh, and another one.
We'll take that. Brady's like, yes. Have you seen Brady's science experiments that he does?
I've seen like 1 or 2 of them.
He does them weekly on the Morning Bowl, our Storm podcast that we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And his episodes air on Friday. And we will have people that just tune in on Fridays just to watch Brady, which I appreciate because I enjoy Brady too. But he does the coolest, craziest experiments, and they're all really technical, and he like tests how surface affects a bowling ball, and he goes and hangs out at the ITRC and does tests there, and
That's pretty cool.
it's really cool. Another good one right there.
Nice.
Yeah, Brady's like, 279 sounds nice. I'll start with that.
Yes.
We'll make up a little pins
Get a
today.
good lead here.
Yeah. Ryland here is trying to recover from an open last frame too, and
Okay. Saved himself on the split right there.
yeah, he'll take it. Goodman, you're up very early. He's on the west. He's in California, and it's 10:30, so it's early out there. Goody.
It is early.
Good morning. All right, Brady.
Nice.
Just destroy the pits. Like,
Good game.
just make it punish them. Brady's mom's here this weekend, which is awesome because we don't normally get to see his mom. And we asked her, like, because his sister, so Brady's a twin too.
Okay.
And he has a sister that plays volleyball. And so they're always kind of balancing tournaments. And Dad usually comes with Brady, but this weekend Mom's here, and I think Leanne asked her, like, how often do you come with Brady? And she's like, once a year. Like, so they do a little switch, but Mom's a little lucky. There's a 279 this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, Del, thank you for staying quiet. You did not cloud him. We appreciate you. I think Dell's going out to some PWBA stops this summer, Jordan.
Yes.
Heard a rumor.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty
Be
exciting.
with us.
Get to deal with us. Dell's my favorite, like, tour rep I've ever even barely worked with.
Yeah.
Because he just is so, like, I could walk up to him and be like, Dell, I'm completely lost. You can't help me, but just tell me where I should be targeting. And he would be like, okay, and just tell me, and it would work. Like, great, thank you. I don't need all the fluff. I don't need you to make me feel better because I know I'm terrible. Like, Dell says, sorry about your luck.
We're going to have a good summer.
Yeah. I think you are going to have a good summer. I'm excited for you.
I am excited.
I don't think Micah can blame you this time, Dell, but he did get to 200. So he is a little frustrated because that game, you know how that feels.
Yes.
That was it feels like a better game than what he bowled, right? The
Yes.
score, at least.
That was an impressive spare.
Really good.
That game with the first two opens bailed out 200.
Yep.
That's a nice save.
Griff is having the same experience as Micah. He's like, I feel like I'm bowling better than my score says. We got Papa Frank in the chat. Frank, we went to your restaurant last night. It was called like Frank's Bar and Grill or something. So we're texting him. Frank, we're at your restaurant. Great job by Hayden.
Nice.
Really nice. If I spelled Hayden right. U18 boys. Like, even this year, I brought my iPad. I didn't get it out this morning, but I was trying. I have to figure out a way to incentivize these bowlers to fill out their bios.
Yes.
Don't know how. Parents, if you have ideas, let me know. Aiden is getting iced by the lane. The lane is like, I'm going to slow play you. You need to take a minute. Yeah, Dell, Olivia is going to be on 49 and 50. You'll get to see her left lane delivery. Don't cloud her, though. Be careful. Be careful watching here. I'm not sure what she just bowled, though. Ryland is having a great game.
Yes. Looks like we're going to get Gianna on this pair and Caitlin Stahl.
Jordan, you want to keep hanging out with us?
Sure.
Cool. We'll do another commentary. We'll talk about some future collegiate bowlers because it looks like that's who are coming this way.
They're coming this way.
We're gonna watch Caden finish out his game here.
Yes. Hopefully throw some good shots right here. I'm assuming this girl is going to Weber next year. She has a Weber jersey on.
Oh, maybe.
She walked away.
Okay.
Must be over here next game.
Yeah. It's potential. There was some awesome college updates. So I'm confused, Jeff. You have to fill me in because the ITCs finished yesterday, but it's taped. But we know who won.
Yes.
They can talk about it.
I feel like a couple of years ago when they taped them, they weren't allowed to post anything until their show aired.
Right.
But then yesterday, everybody.
They must just not be able to keep it a secret anymore. They're like, we give up.
Which I am surprised. I mean, they have 4 shows to film, so I do understand not having them all yesterday.
Right.
But
I was surprised.
I wonder the reason behind it. I'm really unsure. But I wish they would do them live.
Me too. I wish they
especially
would
the team ones.
Yeah. But I'm happy for all of the young bowlers who got some titles yesterday. That's exciting. National championship's a big deal.
Yes.
Good spare by Caden here.
Not a bad game.
Jeff says, I don't know the reason either, but when the post started flowing, I just shared. I feel that. I would be the same.
Yeah. Usually USBC does a nice article about them with all the teasers in it.
Yeah. John Boris chiming in. John, you can let Micah know that Dell clouded him. I'm just, I'm filling you in case you weren't watching during that time. But he's also balancing multi-sport athletes. Volleyball was happening this weekend. We got Dave Seiler in the chat. He was part of the SYC in the beginning. So shout out to Mr. Dave. Good morning. And the girls are starting. There was no break. This was these bowlers are listen here. We got 5 games left. Let's go.
Are they all over there? I thought Gianna was over here.
Oh yeah, she's one off. Gianna and Caitlin.
They moved their stuff too far then.
But we have Morgan Klein, I see. We have Miss Sophia Best. She is local here. She's bowled some SYCs. And yeah, I do think, I don't know if she is going to Weber yet. I'm not sure how old she is. I think she's still pretty young. But I remember her a long time ago wanting to go to Weber. She's one of those, like Morgan, right? Okay, so here's Morgan Klein stepping up on 46. She was at the very first SYC, or the second SYC in 2018 in Reno. And when she was 12 years old, she wanted to go to Wichita State. And now she's going to Wichita State next fall.
That's exciting.
So it's very cool. JC Smith. Good shot there. We also have Kendallin. Oh, I cannot see that. I'm going to have to wait till she's up. I can't read her last name. But Kendallin Jackson. Yeah,
I can't see that either.
Jacob Condit. Oh, shoot. This is another hard one. I'm just going first names on this pair. We got Jacob. Jacob's up. Jacob. Okay, on 47-48, we have Ariana Arojo, who is a past SYC champ. We have Rebecca Music, Amelia Limano, Gianna Verano, Haley Barber, Allison Roberts. Whew. I apologize. I butchered everyone's name. My eyes are a little not going well today, and the names are hard. Jeff says Maddie was the same way. Wichita is the only place she wanted to go. I love it. There's Jackson. I think it's Sandley, maybe? I don't know. I need to go get my eyes checked. That's what these monitors are telling me. It's my eye exam for the week.
It's the white. You can't see it very well.
Yeah. It's nice when it's highlighted.
Yes.
Good shot by Rebecca. Nice little spare. Oh, that's Amelia Lemnowitz. I still mispronounced it, but Amelia's bowled some SYCs. Look at that Belmo spare ball. The nice gold.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Oh! It tapped it.
Del, who did you cloud? Oh, Gianna Verano. Okay. I'm following now. Oh, you did. You gave her 5. You said her name and she got 5. Del, your power is scary. Look at Miss Ariana here. Watch this delivery on 47. Nice. Oh, I feel like Del, but she's pretty good.
Yeah, she is. She's got the technique down, so she can do it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, two-handed bowling that's coming to the women's tour. It's close. JC has a really powerful game there.
Yeah.
It's a double. I need to ask Rob how old Gianna is. Do you know how old Gianna Verano is now?
15 or 16?
Yeah, she's...
I want to say. I know she's in high school. I think she's a sophomore.
Where's Susan? Susan, where are you at? Come on, you've got to be watching. Good spare there. I can't remember how old she is, but she just keeps getting taller.
Yeah, she does.
It's awesome. She's gonna have a really powerful game once she figures it out, right? It's fun. The little we were talking about with Carolyn yesterday, with bowlers around that 14, 15, 16 area. Well, let me back up. So some bowlers, it clicks immediately, right?
Yes.
Like just instantly. But for others, they're working and working and working, and then one day it just clicks,
Yes.
and you see it,
Yes.
and so like I feel like I'm always telling the youth bowlers, like, just hang on, just keep doing it,
Yes.
right? It'll click, I promise. Like, just trust us. And then the day it does, it's like, oh my goodness, it clicked.
Yes. No, it is an exciting time.
There's Susan. Good morning, Susan. She's 16. Thank you.
Perfect.
Another parent, I don't know how she balances all of the travel and children everywhere.
Yes.
We got a lot of super parents in the area, the vicinity, in the chat, we miss you too, Susan. Jordan, you'll probably see Susan a little bit on tour.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Usually they come out, and depends when the siblings get to come to.
Yeah. Been tourable some stuff this year.
I think she normally bowls the U.S. Open.
Okay.
Because she gets a spot from team. But I'm not sure if she bowls any of the other ones.
Yes, Frank. Super grandparents. Good point. I apologize. Super parents, super grandparents. We have aunt and uncles bringing kids this weekend too. I
That's
saw
nice too.
a bowler in the elevator last night, and we asked. We were like, "Hey, we didn't see your parents," and they're like, "Yeah, my aunt and uncle are here this weekend." That's pretty cool. Del knows everything. Yeah, Del, here's who you need to apologize to. Apologize to Susan for clouding Gianna.
Yes.
We do not take responsibility for any black clouds that happen on this live stream. It is all brought to you by the famous Hall of Famer, Del Ballard. Need a little graphic for when Del pops in the chat. Black cloud warning with like his face.
Del, we're gonna have to get rid of this black cloud.
Jordan's like, don't come out. Don't stand behind me. Please. Maybe it's just a live stream cloud.
Maybe.
Maybe it's
Hopefully.
not true
We're
in
gonna
person. Good spare by Haley.
Really good shot by Jackson over there.
Yeah. So sometimes longer patterns can be trickier for the young ladies.
Yes.
Like if I was bowling a tournament when I was a youth bowler, I have a much lower rev rate than Jordan here, much lower. And so short pattern, I'm like, let's go. But long pattern, I'm like, oh dear. So I understand. But it's all about just getting a little better on your weaker pattern, right? Like whatever is weakest, just make it a little bit better.
Yep.
And then like Sophia, what's happening is she started a little rough and then it just gets in your head. And sometimes you just have to stop everything, right? And just go, okay, we need to reset everything. Like
We all have those days, unfortunately.
Right?
They're not fun. I think that's what I like the most about our tour is like if we have a bad morning block, like you can always rebound the second block. And then your day's not so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot, JC.
I like JC's game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
Better shot by Gianna.
There's Jacob. Powerful.
I know he is local.
Think
He's from the Sterling Heights area.
Oh, nice.
I do know him.
He's wearing an MJMA jersey. So. As we've been saying, we're fans of the MJMA tour up here.
Yeah, they had a doubles tournament yesterday, which is why I feel like I don't see a whole lot of Michigan bowlers.
Right.
They did have an event yesterday.
Good spare. Spare by Jacob.
There were some unlucky breaks over here.
You know what? That was not fair for Amelia. Del, did you cloud Amelia? Like, I don't think I can give you the credit for that, but jeez, that was brutal. It was a little high. I don't know if it was like that high. Nice spare by
Sophia
Kendallin.
rebounded nicely over there with the strike.
See, just needed to take a deep breath and reset.
Yes.
Start over. It's so hard because they change pairs and, you know, the girls are coming to a boys pair, right? So
Yes.
I'm sure it played different.
Oh, yes. I'm sure it hooks a little bit more than their last pair.
Yeah.
Which might benefit some of them.
Right.
That's like the days that you want to follow the guys, is on patterns like this.
True.
They will break it down for you.
That is absolutely true. Just got to find that bank.
Yes.
Oh, great shot
Really
by
good
Morgan.
shot, yeah.
That's a double. Yeah, so I bet Morgan finally, because you can see she started 9 spare, a split, 9 spare again, and now she's double. So it took her a couple frames to find kind of where she needed to be, but that's what makes her a SYC champion and a really great shot maker and bowler.
Yes. She has a great game.
Yeah. Jeff, I feel Del is getting roped into every bad break on the stream. I apologize. I'm sorry, Del. Sorry, Del. He knows I love him, so he's fine, I think. Oh, Papa Frank, Abby's just to the right. You can see Abby bowl this pair. Is Morgan Klein on the left pair? Yeah, she's wearing the white and blue jersey. She bowls after Kendallin in the green jersey. Who's up right now, and she's gonna make her spare. Oh, I jinxed her. Kendallin, that's my fault. At some point, the chat's gonna be like, "Yeah, you guys need to just mute your microphones, and we'll just watch."
Nice shot by Alexis, or Allison. Looks like it says Alexis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good
Little
shot.
bit.
Little help.
Yep.
Little help
Have
for
to change
Rebecca.
your score.
Gianna's got this. She's like, I got you. Del would like to know who your bowling idol was growing up.
Miss Kelly Kulik.
I like that a lot.
I loved Kelly.
Kelly's amazing.
And then it's like you start bowling with her, and then I was on team with her, and you build this friendship. And then when Kelly went to the coaching side of Team USA, but she still traveled with us, it was just like a full circle moment in my life. But no, I do really love Kelly as a bowler and a person.
Kelly's great. Did you see the segment she was on? For the
line?
Yeah,
Yes.
the line dancing coaching.
Yes.
If you guys are fans of bowling, on the PWBA Facebook page this week, they shared a segment that I think was filmed in New York City.
I think so.
And Kelly's on, if you don't know, she also coaches line dancing.
Yeah.
And she's on with her little crew, and she line dances, and she's so good.
Yes.
Like,
We were at Shannon Puhowski's wedding.
yeah.
And Kelly was trying to teach all of us.
Did it work?
No, it did not.
Kelly's
But we
always,
tried.
Yeah, she's trying. If she works in SYC, she's always trying to get us to go out and go line dancing with her. And I'm like, Kel, I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I can't. But line dancing is cool again.
Yes, it is. I feel like it is a thing now.
Yeah. Sophia started bowling SYCs when she was very, very young. And now she bowls a lot of high school events up in Michigan. And I don't think she can get to as many SYCs because she's bowling a lot, right? But her mom used to come with her. But her mom had breast cancer and unfortunately passed away.
Oh.
And so Sophia definitely has a little angel on her shoulder whenever she's bowling. So we miss her a lot. Her mom was always such a sweet lady, and she was fighting for a very long time and fought really, really hard.
Nice whip in there.
Yeah.
Lucky break.
We love those lucky breaks.
Yes.
It's
they're
the
nice.
opposite of the clouds. Good job, Amelia. Makes up for that unfortunate break, too. Dell, here's Morgan, in case she forgot what she looked like on 46.
Oh, nice shot.
Allison liked that. She comes running back. She loves it. Gianna just can't get comfy right now.
No.
She's like a little over under.
Yes. Oh, that is such a tough way to miss that spare.
So easy to miss.
Yes.
And it did look like it was a little off spot, too, which doesn't help anything.
No, it doesn't. All right, good spare, Gianna.
Dell throws it back at me. You said, don't you have a little black cloud in you? I do, Dell. Yes. Yes, I do. I just was giving it all to you this morning. I do. I tend to cloud some bowl. I think anyone that's in the live stream. But, you know, Brady, the bowling science kid, he did an experiment one time to truly see if the live stream pair was a cloud or like lowered your score. And for the majority of players he tested, the scores actually went up when they hit the live stream pair.
Well,
So he called it the sunshine pair instead of the black cloud. So it can be a little stressful when you hit the live stream pair, though. Do you ever feel stressed when you are in a tournament?
no, I think we're just used to it now.
Yeah.
They have so many of our pairs covered that
It's just part
they
of it.
become normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except when you're bowling really bad, you're just like, can I get off of this pair?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to a pair that
Doesn't have a
not.
camera.
Yes. Like I am so lucky this past year that when I shot my nice 126, it was not on a camera pair.
You're like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. The amount of text messages I got, like, did you really shoot 126? I'm like, I in fact did. And then I shot 300 game 6 to like save myself. Like nothing like digging a hole and coming out.
Yeah. That's funny.
Hey, but it happens.
It does happen.
And they happen fast.
Yeah. I shot 120, 121, I think, at the Open Championships
Yeah.
2 years when it was in Vegas. And it was, like, I kid you not, because Jim Callahan was watching. And so he clapped on a shot that I left an 8-10 on. It was one of those games. It was our friend Mike Sinek, who was with our group. He called it an emoji game because at the Open, they just do like circle out.
Oh my gosh.
And I
right?
had so many circle outs or like outs, or like it was just such a bad. He's like, it's an emoji game. I'm like, it is in fact
That's
an
funny.
emoji game for 120 something, 124, whatever I
Yeah.
bowled. Like, Might have even been lower than that. I don't even know. I was so fried. I was like,
It's a really good shot by Jacob. But no, I totally understand what you're saying.
yeah.
They humble you real quick.
Yes, they do. But I also bounced back and shot like 250 the next game. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Like, what happened here?
Yep. I feel you. Such
So-
an interesting thing to go through.
Yeah, I mean, and we feel all the bowlers. Like, you can feel like you're completely lined up and go to a pair and you're like,
No,
what?
it's just not it.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Goodman was there. Yeah, we did have a great time. It was, yeah. I think at one point I just sat down, and I think it might have been after the 8-10 because there was like a chair. Like, I walked back and sat down, and I'm like, I just don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do at this point.
Allison is putting a good game together here.
She is. I think I was walking behind her this morning when she was walking in, and she had a backpack for her high school team, and I was really jealous of this backpack. I'm pretty sure it's her. I don't see the backpack around, but it was a really nice backpack. I'm like, I need that backpack in my life. The things we look at, right?
Yeah, I'm a backpack person too.
Yeah.
I love the backpacks. I have so many.
When you find a good one, you're like, oh my goodness, this is it.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if you've had a good one because you're just like, I need to get this one. Yep, like it's good.
Yeah. I used the new Rotogrip backpack last year for
Yeah.
a point in time, but I struggle with it because, I mean, I can pack that thing full,
Yeah.
but I can't get it to fit under the seat on an airplane.
Yes.
That's my biggest thing with it. And I was flying a lot, so I switched out of it.
Yeah, I have that same problem with that backpack because I looked at it at one point and I'm like, this would be nice. Like I for live stream stuff because I'm always taking a second monitor.
Yeah.
But I opted out because of that reason.
Yeah, if I'm not taking an extra bag with me on, I'll pack it and I just throw it up top. But if I have to put it under my seat, it does not fit.
How many times did you try to fit it under the seat?
It was a couple. And I remember one time specifically, I got so stressed out because I was flying on one of those Delta connection planes.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't fit in an overhead bin and it wouldn't fit underneath. She's like, you're going to have to check that. And I'm like, oh no, this is going in a seat with a buckle before it goes underneath this plane.
Yeah.
And it was raining and I'm like, there's no way. Like I was in a sheer panic mode. I was like, I cannot check this bag. But luckily they put it under like they have like a closet on there for like first class for other coats and it fit like in there.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Great point. Because a lot of these bowlers are traveling. You know, you may fly to Junior Gold or you might have to fly to a tournament. And keeping that backpack with you,
Yes.
that was a terrible break for Jackson, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Keeping that backpack with you is so vital. And what you just said, the rain, we had a horrible incident earlier this week where our suitcases got drenched because it was raining. And the airlines do the best they can, I think. We're not sponsored by an airline, so no one's going to yell at me. But we do. I appreciate, for the most part, the airline we fly most of the time.
Yes.
They're great, but every once in a while you run into a problem. There was lightning. The ramp was down. I was terrified about our live stream equipment because it was drenched. But to your point, we actually were talking about it last night because think of like a bowler not keeping their shoes with them, and heaven forbid their bag get completely drenched.
Yes.
And you open your bag and your shoes are completely drenched. I can't even imagine what I'd do.
Yes.
I wouldn't. That would be sheer panic.
Yeah, I am one of those people that takes my backpack everywhere with me. Even when we go to lunch, like in between blocks, like I take my backpack into lunch with me. And there's a reason for it because when we were traveling one time with one of my friends, their car got broken into at lunch and somebody stole their backpack. So it's like when you go through those times, like you don't leave your backpack.
Yeah.
I envy those people that can just leave their shoes and stuff in the paddock. I just, however, am not that person.
Yeah, I understand.
The backpack goes everywhere with me.
I had a break-in experience too, and they took my backpack, and it had my thumbs in it, and we had just changed thumbs. It was at my house. My car got broken into, and we didn't even have the specs. They had been changed so recently,
right.
and we were still playing with it, and I really wasn't solved on like, oh, this is the thumb we're going to. We were still playing with it, and I was totally devastated. They did find my backpack. The thief had just dumped it because he opened it and realized
there's nothing.
You don't need any of this nothing. I think he did get like a very old iPod out of it. Not an iPad, folks, an iPod. They used to make those.
Yeah. I live and die by my backpack. It's funny, I do keep my thumbs in my backpack.
Yeah.
And I always like keep telling myself that I need to just throw one of like the thumbs that I really don't use a whole lot into a ball just in case something ever happens.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but I think I need to start just in case.
Yes. Great shot by Sophia. Sophia's like, I just want to get off of this pair. But she did bail out that game. That was a 166 game, and it was a really good bailout.
Yes.
It was. She's just moving on. She's like, I'm good.
Yeah. That was a really good spare.
All right, so we will be changing lanes again. I heard a rumor Leanne might come in the game 3 to do some live stream, but I'm not sure. Potentially. Give us some facts about the SYC Michigan. Yeah. A lot of new families, a lot of states represented. I'm a huge fan of JC this game.
I do like her. These new white 3G racers are totally a hit with a lot of these girls.
The racers are so comfortable. I'm wearing I've switched to the black racers. Love them. Huge fan.
I have not made the switch yet. And I'm going to.
The thing I like about them most is they, well, there's a lot of things I like. One, there's a pull tab on the slide now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really easy to pull up the slide and change your interchangeable soles.
Right.
The other thing I love is they made the toe box a little narrower, which makes it, because they're unisex sizing, so they fit better than I think any of the 3G models have in the past. For me, yeah, I love them. See them on Olivia over here too. The white ones. She does
them all really well too.
She does.
Trip 4. Love those.
182 for Miss Olivia Lizzie. It's a good game. Solid. Yeah, the racers are good.
Yes.
3G has a lot of cool stuff coming out too. They just came out with the new Kicks. It's a Kicks 2, so it's a new model of our Kicks, which is our lower end shoe. But there's all different materials that they make them out of now, and a few of them have like a mesh material that's really stretchy and comfy, and so some of the I bet some of the younger bowlers that are just getting into the shoe game, as we call it, they'll check out those new Kicks and kind of go that way. Although they're starting interchangeable, younger and younger.
Yes, they are,
which is awesome to see.
Yes.
All right, so I believe we may be taking a short break after this game because unless I see a pair, I don't see a, maybe they are coming. I don't know what's happening. There's bowlers everywhere.
There is.
Hey, Carolyn.
Hi.
Carolyn just popped by the live stream. All right, we're going to take a short break after we watch Jacob and Amelia finish their games. Nice spare by Amelia. We had Allison Roberts with a 223. Rebecca got to 210.
Some good games.
Really good games. I think Amelia tried something on that fill ball.
Yeah. Not a bad 180 game.
Not bad at all. I would take it. Right. Jacob also tried something on his fill ball. He went and found a new bowling ball. I would stay with that, Jacob. All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Hang tight, and we'll see you soon. right, we are back. We got a new group of bowlers. These are the U15 girls division. We have Morgan Morales, Kimberly Pike, Addison Cole, new, Gracie Dunn, Savannah Portillo, and Kim Yoakum. That's 45 and 46. And then we have on 47 and 48, Grace Zerner, Sophia DeLucia, Liana Lucchese, Elizabeth Silko, Autumn Strode, and Catherine Schmude. Those are the bowlers we're watching. Great shot by Grace. Lots of medalists. Savannah Portillo was leading the U15 girls to start the day. Let's see what she's doing on the long this morning. Savannah was leading to start by a significant amount. Sophia is in second, and Morgan Morales was in third. Good shot by Sophia, just hooked a little bit. Sophia was funny. I took her picture for the medal round, and she goes, did it show up? Because you can't see lefties. It's funny. Tell you would appreciate that, right? Awesome shot by Gracie there. Gracie Dunn. Solid player. Nice spare by Kimberly Yoakum. She's from Wasion. Favorite practice bowling center is River City Bowl Away. She's 15 years old. She was the Ohio State Coaches Bowler of the Year, and she loves to draw. And she wants to say hi to her Aunt Kay. Shot by Liana. Miss Elizabeth here on 47. She's from Fort Wayne, Indiana. She bowls at Thunder Bowl #1. She's 15 years old. This is her very first SYC, but last year she won the Indiana State Middle School 8th grade girls division with a 218 average. And she also plays tennis and enjoys reading books. And she wants to say hi to her family and personal coaches, as well as the coaches she's met along the way and the ones she hasn't met yet. I love that. A lot of these young ladies are going to bowl for a great collegiate program someday, and you can see it even in U15. You see their fundamentals are just super solid, and that's what college coaches want to see most. Those solid fundamentals. I think sometimes the girls, especially this age, you know, the college coaches start coming to the U15 divisions at Junior Gold just to kind of take a look. And the girls always tell me they're worried about the scores. And what they don't know is the coaches really aren't looking at their scores. They're looking at how they throw the ball. Nice shot by Kim. Little lucky spare there. She looked and smiled. That's a turkey for Kimberly. Took her a frame to get lined up on this pair, and now she's striking. She's off to the races, as they say. Here's Miss Addison Cole. Her nickname is Moo, as I said as I was introducing her. She's grown quite a bit. She's super tall now. Love the way she throws the ball. Got that one a little in. Nice spare by Savannah. Great shot by Grace. Another great young two-handed lady making her way through the ranks. All right, we're going to see Miss Savannah Portillo here. Good shot. Nice little move there for Savannah. Hello, Leanne.
Hi, Blair.
We have Hall of Famer Leanne Holzenberg has entered the chat. Leanne, I think I scared away your Hall of Famer friend, Del Ballard. I think he ran away because he was clouding everyone. And we called him out on it.
Well, Dell has been known to do that.
Yeah. We're watching some awesome U15 young ladies. A lot of, well, we have the tournament leader, Savannah Portillo, and then Sophia, who's in second.
Yes.
How's the tournament going, Leanne?
It's going good. We've got some high scores going on in the U18 boys, who you might have them towards the end.
Oh, and they'll come back. Yeah.
Because we have a lot of pairs. So
okay.
I think the Aiden Furukawa, game 1, 290. Brady, 279. Luke Switalski just bowled 290 in game 3.
Oh, nice.
Or game 2. So they might end up, because they're skipping 8 lanes, so you might have them towards the end.
Cool.
Maybe game 5.
We got to see Brady's 279 on live stream.
Crushed him.
He did. It was great. Yeah.
Maximum velocity on those shots.
Yeah, it was awesome. April Watts says good morning.
Good morning, April.
Young.
I think we'll be seeing you guys next month.
Good.
Kentucky.
Got young Kimberly Yoakum here. Nice little spare. Got two-hander young ladies. Okay, I'll ask you the question I've asked everybody. How long until we see a two-handed girl on the PWBA tour? What's your prediction?
We've seen them pop in and out. We've had a couple bowlers. When I bowled a couple years ago, we had, someone bowled the Queens, I think was two-handed, but
full-time. This is full-time on tour.
I give it the next 2 years.
That is kind of the prediction. We're all in that 2 to 4 year range.
Yep.
There's used to be
a couple really good ones in college right now, so maybe it might be like the 4-year, right?
Right. It used to be when I asked people, we all were kind of in that 10-year range, I remember, and now we're down to 2 to 4. That's kind of the... Carolyn said 4, I think. Carolyn... Jordan said 2. I'm in that two to four. Like, I think I said 2 at one point. Now I've spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, there's I think there's more and more.
Yeah. We got 2 good ones here, Grace and Gracie. Look at that. That's just solid, right?
Yeah, fun to watch.
Yeah. How many new families are at this event?
I think it was 61 of, I think like 1/3 of the field was first time SYC. And I got a lot of, thank you for bringing this to Michigan.
Cool.
Some parents as I was walking through. And I think we'll be coming back here next year.
Awesome.
We had a lot of help from the Lansing Sports Commission. Miranda Coleman came out today, and she's like, it really was nice to see what this event is all about. You guys really do a great job.
Great. And then how many states are represented this weekend?
23.
23, and we had Canadian bowlers too.
4 bowlers from Canada.
Awesome. There's Miss Savannah Portillo, who after bowling not so awesome in junior gold, in her words, not so awesome, she decided that she wanted to give two-handed a go because her younger sister Olivia bowls two-handed. And she also decided she didn't like bowling two-handed, so then she went back to one-handed. And when she went back to one-handed, all of a sudden her hand was in the right position.
And maybe
Her
she
one-handed.
learned something, and
Yeah,
so that's That's a very interesting fact.
it is. And it might have been a year ago that she did that, but you can tell, like, if you watch Savannah videos of Savannah bowling years ago, she didn't put as much revolution on the ball. So you never know what those little training, like when you're practicing or training, if your youth bowler decides to do something that you're like, why on earth are they doing that?
And Savannah's right-handed.
She is, yeah.
And Olivia is left-handed.
Yeah.
But still, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool that she learned that.
Man, we wore the same jersey today, although you can't see mine.
I didn't know that.
It's the
Looking
same.
good, Blair.
Yeah, I know.
Looking good.
I need to get long sleeve jerseys, which Coolwick makes. I see them
They
out.
do. You can get those made.
I know. I have to.
I think
have to
you
call
can
our
just
friends.
call and tell them what you want.
I have to. Yeah. Well,
Although this bowling center is not super cold. I don't know why you need your jacket. It's pretty 70 degrees in here. It's not very... So weird. Carolyn's on. She must have not had too much sleep last night.
yeah. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so Lansing Sports Commission, they were a huge help. They made a whole website for the SYC
They did.
bowlers, which was
Yeah.
no one's ever done that. Royal Scot has been a great host, right?
Yeah, and they've hosted a lot of tournaments. They had Junior Gold one year when the Junior Gold was in Grand Rapids. They were one of the U18 centers. Grand Rapids is like 50 miles from here or something. They hosted the NCAA regionals. They've hosted a lot of big tournaments here.
Well, and the other thing, I don't know if you've looked at the window right behind us. They're hosting the next 2 years of the NCAA sectionals. They got it for 5 years.
Nice.
They did a 5-year bid, which is amazing. And Joni was telling me that they're bidding on some other things too. They're just all in. I love it.
As they should be.
Yeah.
There's not too many big, nice bowling centers around the country, so.
Yeah, this one is great.
So a couple divisions are up for grabs today. Let's see if the Game 3 results are in. Eason Taylor's got a pretty good lead in the U12 boys.
That would be a first SYC title
That would be
for
a first
Easton.
title for Eason.
Yeah.
Leia Basevic has a pretty good lead for the U12 girls, so another first-time champion. U15 girls, Savannah is holding steady. Let's see if anyone's catching up to her. She had a pretty good lead, so
She
she's got
did.
a 200-pin lead. U15 boys, Blake Glines. We might have a lot of, so Ryan Carmichael. So this is a close one. Ryan Carmichael, Miles Gordon, and Blake Glines are
wow.
first, second, and third, 22 pins apart.
Oh, wow. That is a close one.
So, and Miles has won before, but Ryan and Blake would be first timers. U18 girls, I believe Gianna Brandolino has a good lead. She's got a 175 pin lead. So I predict her, what will that be? 12th title. And then U18 boys is probably really, really close. Luke Swatowski, Micah Voris, Brady McDonough. Luke's got a really good lead right now.
That's another first time at SYC.
So we might have a bunch of first timers.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
So Bowlmetrics, Ted, hi. But I love when Bowlmetrics chimes into our chat. Hi. Our official scoring system scoring management system of the SYC. He says it'll be interesting to see if Savannah Portillo can hold on to her first place after many second places.
I believe she will.
And Savannah today, when I was walking through with the kids, I was like, oh, Savannah, good luck today, right? Because she did have a pretty substantial lead. Her mindset, because of what you just said, Ted, was, well, Anna Antony caught up to me in Myrtle Beach, so nothing is guaranteed. So she knew today that she was going to go in and get as many pins as she could. She wasn't just, sitting back and going, yeah, I got this. So just a little fun fact, little experience for young Savannah.
Dell Ballard's back.
What's up, Dell? Dell went and took a break. He was tired of clouding people, so he walked away. He's like, I need to go. Grace Zerner here is wearing the awesome Michigan jersey that Coolwick made.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of those today. Like Trevor Mason had one, and there was a couple of the Michigan ones this morning.
It is so cool.
It really is cool.
Because it says Michigan on the front, but it's like all block letters and spelled out, and it's really a neat jersey.
I think all the bowlers from Michigan should have bought that jersey.
Agreed.
That'd be cool.
They can wear it in other tournaments.
Way to represent.
Yeah. They keep coming out with such cool designs that I'm having a hard time picking what SYC jersey to pick for, us. Are you having that problem?
You know what I think you should do is make one that looks like the live stream, and then you'll just blend
in. Yeah.
Maybe
That'd
you could get the live stream design.
I did tell Gerald was in here yesterday talking, and I told him, because he asked me which jersey was my favorite that they designed, and I did tell him, I'm like, I am waiting to see what you come up with Ohio.
That's right.
But I told him I really am. I like the red, white, and blue ones when any design has our original colors in it. But I like the way that they
should do this.
That would be funny.
And then put live with Blair. Like live with Regis and Kelly. It'd be live with Blair.
That'd be funny. That's not a bad idea. I like the brick one. I do like the brick background. Yeah. So
it's cool looking.
And then I would just fade away. Fade away. It's like a green
in case
screen.
You wanted to take a break, you could just
be sitting
fade
here.
yourself out. Nice to have PWBA Player of the Year Jordan Richard here this weekend. She lives a little over an hour away, and she's been coming in every day and chatting with the kids.
She was fun this morning when we were doing the medal ceremony. She after you announced the U15 boys leader average 220, she goes, "What division is this?" They were killing it. The boys killed it all weekend.
And they're continuing to kill it.
Yeah. Or as Savannah Portillo calls it, apparently the kids now today, this is a new slang I learned this weekend, she cooked.
Is that good or bad?
That's good. Okay. Apparently when you do something good, it's not it. No. I cooked, Blair.
Okay.
I'm like, what?
Huh.
Excuse me?
What'd you cook?
Yeah. I can't. I can't. I'm officially old. That's what I learned this weekend.
And I'm officially older than you.
I've lost it. I've lost my youthful touch. It's gone. Just kidding. I hope not.
You're usually up on all the little kid things.
I lost
Usually
the
up on
cooked,
the
though.
trends. You missed that one.
I've passed the torch to Gerald. Although we did, Jordan said, was it Jordan or Carolyn? I think it was Jordan in her
Good shot.
her
Good shot
seminar
right
this
there.
weekend. She said that last year her strategy was to bowl happy. And I looked at Gerald and I go, that's a t-shirt we need to make. Bowl happy, right?
I don't ever bowl happy.
Well.
I'm too serious.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
Trevor's grandma said she wants to buy it for Trevor.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, Grace. This is the last two games we've had girls following the U20 boys.
Yeah, these
U18
lanes
boys,
hook.
I'm sorry.
So the
Yeah.
word on the street for this bowling center is the lane beds are 20 years old. This center hooks.
So like
So
early
that
hook.
would make sense
Yeah.
that the guys, because they're just getting in and hooking it,
Yeah.
and the girls maybe not all that much speed as the boys, and not all the revolutions. So maybe the girls don't like. In general, of course, some girls like it.
You would have liked it.
I that's what I was thinking.
You would have. Jordan likes it.
Yeah.
Jordan's like,
She
bring
would
it
probably
on.
Kill it here.
Yeah. That was a great shot by Kimberly. Really?
And Autumn has a really nice game. Not to mention, I really like her EYT jersey.
Those,
But Autumn has thrown some good shots this game too.
the new EYT design, Savannah's wearing one too, Griffin's wearing one today.
I like them.
I like them too. There's a little like diagonalness to them.
Little geometric.
Yeah.
Well, I like, you know how I like having first-time champions.
Oh yeah.
So we might have a lot of them. We might have 4 out of 6.
It's exciting.
We might have 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
U12, U12. We
Has
might have 5 out of 6 new champions.
And Savannah's never won either, right?
No,
Yeah.
because
So.
we hear Portillo, but it's been Olivia has a
Right.
couple titles, but Savannah doesn't. So
Right. Yeah. Wow. That'd be
depending on what happens in the U18 boys. Yeah, because it looks like Gianna has a really good lead with 3 to go. You know, of course,
Yeah.
anything can happen, but Gianna's a champion already.
11
but the
times.
rest of them, yeah.
Gianna told me yesterday that the only number she thinks about is 13.
Because that would be one ahead of Jillian
record.
Martin. So she
That's-
would tie Jillian Martin with the all-time if
this
she
weekend.
won
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah. But she doesn't even, I shouldn't say doesn't care. She is already looking past 12.
What I like about Gianna is that she doesn't. Her mom is a school teacher. She doesn't get to bowl all of the SYCs.
No.
She might bowl 3 a year,
Yes.
and she has a very high win ratio.
She does. Yeah.
I think it's higher than 50%. What was your? You have it in our
I
guide,
do.
right?
I have it because it's so incredible that,
I think she wins 3 out of 4.
yeah,
Wasn't it 70% or something?
it's something like that.
You have a page about our champions.
So she, in total, since 2022, she's bowled 10 events and won 7.
So this will be 11 and 8 if she
No,
wins.
no, in total she won 11 of 18 events. That's so since
okay.
2022, she's only bowled 10 and won 7, but in total she's
This
won.
is her first one this year.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And of course, someone's going to come along and beat her because we have the U12ers, and but
They're
it's-
starting younger and younger
Yep.
too. So yeah.
You know, like Anna Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
Bella Castillo. They both have
They're up there.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Our leaders are Anna's 7, Bella's 6, Miles and Landon also are 6, and Trevor are 6.
yeah, Yeah. So Anna and Bella will surpass Gianna because Gianna's going to be going to college in 2 years.
But even in the 5 category, Mateo, Braden, or Brady, and Dahoon all have 5, and they're still really young.
Yeah, and Dahoon's younger. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy it while you can, kids. Someone's always going to come along.
Yeah.
Records, what do they say? Records are made to be broken.
True that. Yeah. Great shot by Elizabeth. That's a double.
So watch Autumn. I like Autumn's game. Got a nice game.
Great shot by Sophia. Sophia wants to bowl in college. That's her goal.
She should.
Yep. And great shot. Yeah, you're right. Autumn does have a great game.
Yeah, I think she's a first timer. I don't recognize her name, but
See if
it's
she
a nice
got
game.
Leanne, I don't know how to make the youth bowlers fill out their bios.
Did you do a lot of interviews this weekend when
we did.
The leaders, I sent them down there?
They're posted. The yesterday's are posted on Storm Junior already. We have this morning's. I have not posted those yet, but yeah.
Well, look who's watching. We got Teo and Joss. Brady feels like he's bowling without his left arm because his other 2 friends are not here.
You know, he told me, he's like, I like talking to them in between. It's weird.
And we miss them, but I hope they're bowling good. They were bowling a USA regional tournament this weekend, so I hope they were winning or won or.
There's just so many events to bowl in these days.
Yeah, every weekend. These kids are very, very lucky.
Very lucky. You know what I said earlier? You weren't in the booth with us, but what I also love about Michigan and the fact that there's so many locals is I see so many grandparents here this weekend. And
why is that?
I don't know. There's just a lot of support, and maybe it's just closer, but it's great.
Well, it's been a packed house all weekend, so there's been a ton of spectators.
Yeah. Looks like the U12 boys might be coming here next.
Yep, you've got your leader.
Bam Bam is in the area.
Got Bam Bam, Trevor, and Eason Taylor all on the same pair. And a cute little Xander Santelez.
He's so cute.
Last game he picked up the 6, 7, 10. And it was like party down there. Everyone was cheering for him. It was very cute.
Man, Grace Ball is very early right now. She needs to either switch balls or move. Just hooking. It doesn't have anything on the back. We need a little change. Dell, what do you think she should do? Laura, yes, awesome aunts and uncles too. I gave a shout out to aunt and uncle because yesterday we were in the elevator and we asked Dawson, "Who are you here with?" And he's like, "Oh, my aunt and uncle brought me this weekend."
Yes, you're right. Laura Geldof. I think her little bowler, I can't remember his first name, darn it. Geldof Hess won a medal this morning.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. Oh, from yesterday, yes.
Hook a lot. Oh, hook's not a lot. Just kidding. Hook less.
Well, after this game, we'll have 2 games to go. Couple titles up for grabs.
Kimberly Pike she led that pair, 232 for Miss Kimberly over there. For
Nice game.
Anyone watching. Sophia for a double.
Sophia has a couple SYC titles.
She does. But we're going to take a really short break after we watch these bowlers finish up their pair. I believe we're back. Can you guys let us know and let us know if we're live? All right. Thank you, April. Appreciate you. I think someone might have just tripped on our little cord. Behind us. It's taped down, but it happens. All right, so Elizabeth finishes with a 2:03. The U12 boys are already here. They're ready to go. So on that pair, we have Aaron Cabnis, Bam Bam, Alexander Ebby, Trevor Mason, Eason Taylor, Alexander Santos, and Avery Bartlett. Shot by Sophia for a double. Great shot by Trevor. Trevor's wearing his lucky Michigan jersey. Excellent shot by Autumn. That's a double. One more. She'll get to 183, which is a solid game on this long pattern this morning. Sophia finished with a 191 game. Eason is the current tournament leader in the U12 boys division as he gets that 10 pin to tap out there. Here's little Alexander Santos throwing his new IQ Tour 78U. That's the bowler that Leanne was talking about. Cute little guy. Nice spare by Catherine. Here's little Avery, another little guy. Ooh, Brooklyn. Great. All right, folks, we are back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I know we went dead a couple times. We retaped our cord. Hopefully, the internet just lasts 2 more games, guys. So, Trevor, welcome back to the live stream booth. Trevor Ashby, folks, he is a rookie out on the PBA tour, past SYC bowler. How's it going?
Not bad.
Not bad.
I'm enjoying the bowling, watching bowling.
Nice.
Kind of half, I guess, ball repping.
You're ball repping out there. Who are you
Taking
helping
scores.
out?
I was helping out Morgan a little bit, Morgan Klein. Seems like I think she was in second coming into this block here, and I think she was just on this pair, or one of these pairs.
Yeah, she was a couple games ago.
Yeah.
Yep, 45 and 46.
Yeah, she seems to be throwing it pretty good. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
April says that you have been a great mentor for Aiden. Love
Hey,
your
April.
family. Yeah.
How you doing?
April's great.
Love me some April.
True that. All right, so we introduced 45 and 46. Easton Taylor is the current leader in the U12 boys division. He's got a 3-bagger over there. We also have on 47-48, just arrived, and it's Carter Weber, Caden. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I know
I think
that
it's
the
Geldof.
mom, Geldof,
Yeah.
her aunt is watching, Laura. Pierce Abbott's, Joseph Martica, ex-Ingalls, who was a medalist this morning, and Riley Bogart. That's who you're watching.
Got a good pair going.
True that. To get some videos of these little guys striking over here. They're on a strike.
Shot by Caden.
Geldof S is who Caden. I just got a pronunciation. I always like when the parents are listening and they come and tell me that's the best. I'm like, oh, good. Thank
Yeah.
you for listening. Here's little Pierce Abbott's. Trevor, when did you start bowling?
I think this is my 6th year
6th year?
of really getting into it.
Yeah, but like when did you start?
Oh yeah, 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay,
It was,
okay.
it was based off of the Kids Bowl Free program,
Oh,
which
nice.
I see you guys are partnered with them.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the greatest investment I've ever had.
Cool.
Because it was just kind of just kind of one day I was just like, oh, I'm bored. It's the summer, I'm bored, and it was like, oh, let's go bowl.
Yeah.
And then I was actually kind of decent at it. And I was like,
Stuck with it.
yeah, I just kind of stuck with it. Yeah.
I like it.
I talked about this actually on a little plug here. My dad and I, we have started this podcast called The Trip 4.
Yeah.
And every time we have, the reason why it's called The Trip 4 is because we have 4 segments and we talk really about anything. It doesn't have to be bowling. We just kind of hang around, some recaps. And we try to come out with one at least once a month.
Cool.
So, we got some good content going. So,
Nice.
for anyone who's watching, tune in. Love to have you.
Yeah, you can go subscribe to the Trip 4 podcast.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's cool.
Had to get a shameless plug.
It's fine. You're good. It's a good podcast. I've listened to a couple episodes. I liked your hamburger journey. That was good.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Runza. I never heard of Runza
Yeah.
until about the week before I left for Vegas.
Nice.
And I was like, I mean, it's a fast food burger. I'm like, okay, it's probably not going to be too special.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Nice.
I kind of like it.
I love watching the U12 bowlers. They're my favorite.
Yeah, they're real fun.
They love the game, but they're still competitive, but they still love it. Like you can still see
Yeah, you
how
can
much
tell
they
that they're
love it.
really enjoying themselves.
Yeah. They're making all kinds of friends and
That's always good.
Yeah.
Anytime you can make a new friend at these events or anywhere, it's always a plus. Always a win.
Absolutely. 100%. Here's Caden. He's on a double. Oh,
A little light.
it's all right. Caden also got a medal this morning. Their mannerisms are so great too. Like Riley, he's like, okay, it's okay. Like they know the right things to do even at such a young age. Like they definitely are watching the tour players.
You gotta teach them young.
Good shot by Easton. That was a really good shot.
Very good.
Nice spare by Riley. Got a little awe by Avery. His little spare conversion didn't quite happen. Slapping him out. Pierce is like, man, walking him out, slapping him out. I love it.
We love a little fiery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You do get to see Leia on 49. She's the current U12 girls leader. Taylor Morgan is stepping up too. She's been in that third medalist slot all weekend long. Or third place medalist slot.
Yeah.
Good shot by Alexander.
10 pin. Good pickup.
Yeah, very nice pickup.
3-6-10, my nemesis.
Really?
Yeah.
Which
I've gotten a little better at it, but still, it's one of those spares where it's like, I can't quite hook at it, can't quite throw straight. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, trying to figure it out. Caden here is from Algonac, Michigan.
Another Michigan native.
He bowls at Colony Bowl. He's 10 years old. First SYC.
Welcome.
He bowled a 7-12 in his Sunday league. He also is a very experienced boater. He can operate a 34-foot twin engine boat with little or no assistance. And he's also very experienced in how pin setters work and the mechanics in them. Well, I hope that Caden continues to like that mechanical route and he continues to love bowling, and maybe he can bowl on the PBA tour and work at KEGEL, because we went and visited KEGEL last month, and KEGEL has a lot of
KEGEL's great. Yeah.
Well, they have a lot of jobs for young mechanics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of chemists and mechanics. Those are the two positions, and you can get trained. And we had a great visit, and you know,
cool.
The mechanic part of bowling is a very underrated position in the bowling industry.
I have a lot of respect for those people, because usually they can bowl too. They can bowl really good, and then they can fix your machine.
Well, and not only that, but it takes a lot of training and work.
A lot.
It's a great trade if you're, when you get done with your schooling and you want to go that trade school route, you can use your smart money to pay for a trade program, and it's
Get the scholarship money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But KEGEL is a great business. We love that they're a great supporter of the SYC too. Caden was playing pinball the other night. Leanne and I were, and Brian, our super SYC helper, we were all very intensely playing pinball. I like pinball.
I'm actually pretty okay at it.
I like it.
I do like it. I'm actually okay at it.
Yeah. I'm addicted to it.
That being said, I'm not great, but
Yeah. But just be careful of the. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Everyone is getting very close to my Ethernet today. My internet
Yeah.
is suspect at best today. So,
Don't want any more cutouts.
I know we've had 2 already. All right, let's see who else filled out their bios. All right, we do have one for X. He's from Wayland. He bowls at Spectrum Lanes, which is where our helper Brian. His family owns and operates Spectrum.
Yeah.
He has bowled a 288 game, and he wants to give a shout out to his grandma. And he's also manager for the Wayland High School boys varsity basketball team. So, pretty cool.
Very cool.
Way to go, X. Got Pierce here. He's from Jefferson, Iowa. Bowls at Spare Time Lanes in Jefferson. He's 9 years old. He bowled a 300 during a non-sanctioned tournament.
300's 300.
Yes, and he loves to make friends with anyone and everyone, and he's really good at Fortnite. So he wants to say hi to his grandpa, Jerry, who is working through chemo and radiation treatments, his coach, John Woodford, mom and sister, Lorelei, and my grandma, Kelly.
I always love the shout outs.
I know. My favorite are when you shout out your dog. Just for future reference, anyone, I love the shout outs to the dogs.
Gotta give the pets some love.
Yeah. We just were talking about young Trevor Mason here because Trevor has 6 SYC titles. So he is, at a young age, killing the SYC title record board.
Oh, yeah. Throws it amazing.
He does throw it amazing.
Bam.
Yeah, Easton had a little blip in his game there, but he's back.
Back on the horse.
Yeah. There's young Alexander Santalis. Sit. Yes.
Let's
Brooklyn.
go.
Look, he turned around from our Brooklyn and he's like, I know what I did. It's not working. I'm like, dude, just take your Brooklyn. Be happy.
Take your 10.
Be happy.
We
But
take
that's-
those around here.
That's what we mean. The U12 is like, they're having fun, but they're here to win too. Like
Oh, yeah.
they're not just,
They're old enough to have the competitive fire,
exactly.
but also enjoy themselves.
Yeah. Super fun. I'm gonna multitask and get some videos of these kids too. They're so awesome. Oh, I'm clouded. That was my fault, Pierce. You can blame me. I got you.
Oops.
They're just so awesome. I love watching the U12 bowlers bowl. They're my faves.
Yeah.
It's getting tricky out there, Trevor.
They definitely look tough.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, too. Like, it just kind of got real hooky.
Yes. Well, apparently this house hooks. That's the rumor on the street. This is a
I've
house.
only ever
that-
bowled here a couple times, and from what I remember, yeah. Definitely some hook out there. February.
That was a good shot by Mr. Cabanis, Mr. Bam Bam. He's excited for the Ohio stop because he's from Columbus. He can't wait to just sleep in his own bed and
That's
go to
a
the
super
SYC.
slam.
Yeah. Easton is like, what is going on this left lane? What am I doing?
They're definitely getting tricky.
Yeah, they were hooking a lot.
Oh,
good
man.
try.
That
Easton
was a
didn't
great
even
try.
watch it. He turned around, but he almost picked it up.
Oh, trip 6.
Good shot by Alexander. There's Pierce. I just love the name Pierce.
It's a good name.
It is.
It's not too common either.
Nope.
So you don't get too many repeats.
Yeah. That's a spare for Pierce.
Good spare.
Do you think Trevor's going to have a growth spurt? He's going to have one. It's going to happen.
It's coming.
It'll be funny. One day he'll be like, come in and be super tall.
Come in and be 6'8".
So funny. Trevor shows his emotion on the lanes too.
Yeah, I do like watching that.
Yeah. You know whether he threw it good or bad based on his reactions.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shot by Carter. That was great. So, Trevor, you're off on the regional circuit, right? That's what's next.
Yep.
You're going to still do your podcast when you're bowling regionals, right?
Yep. Yeah. We're going to try to recap some of those along the way, as many as we can.
Cool.
Good thing the regionals are only like a weekend or two, so it's not like I'm out there a whole week.
Nice.
So I'll actually get some time home.
Yeah. What's your practice look like when you're home?
It's mostly just fundamentals.
Yeah.
And making sure I'm good, tweaks, and try to stay sharp mentally. Although it's way different in practice whenever it comes to mental game as it is in tournaments.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's definitely a different animal. And usually in practice, I'm just working on fundamentals to make sure I'm sharp that way. And I bowl league Thursdays, Scratch League, up in Morgantown,
Nice.
Suburban Lanes. Bowl with a good buddy of mine, B-Rob, Brian Robinson.
Nice.
Same league team. And we have this joke going on where it's like, because it's the Scratch League, we have ABCD bowlers.
Yeah.
And I'd be the D bowler. Or the B
Okay.
bowler. So I'm second from one of those. And I'm not quite the anchor. And then I'm just kind of the guy that's just like, right there. And then Nick, our leadoff bowler, is supposed to have the lowest average, is like beating me in average. So we constantly have we need to flip flop.
Yeah. That's funny. That's very funny. Sandy, I hear you. We need to keep talking about the kids, but you know why I can't talk about every kid is because everyone didn't fill out the bios. And so we try to talk about the kids, and we have been, and we've been sharing some fun facts, but I don't have fun facts on all of them. I know that Alexander here He has some siblings bowling in the SYC. His first SYC was in Indy. So
Indy's a great bowling city.
it is.
Great place to start.
So Eason here, I'll tell you, Eason had a good game on this pair, but he's not going to be happy with that 171, which is a super solid game on the pattern that they're bowling on. But you could see his mannerisms.
Yeah.
Not very happy with how he bowled.
That's a solid 170, though.
Yeah, it is. We have Aaron Bam Bam again. I don't think Bam Bam's going to be happy with his game either. But solid 150 for the U12 boys division.
We like to stay sharp and solid.
Exactly. Here's Mr. Carter. Carter has a solid game going.
Looks pretty good. Oh, a little light.
Yeah, just this house has some early hook.
That's some
So
early
that was
hook. Yeah.
a good shot, but it just couldn't finish through. Trevor, what was your favorite part of the SYC? April wants to know.
Everyone wants to know. Man, it's there's a lot of good things. My favorite part was definitely the competitive atmosphere, where it's like you have 15 games, and it's total pins. So you have to everyone's kind of fighting for number one, and
Right.
it's real fun to see everyone really have that competitive fire in them, and not only from me but from everyone. And
For sure.
it's real fun to watch. That was definitely my favorite part. But I'd say a close second for sure is seeing all the friends, seeing everyone out here and having just a good time.
Yeah, I think that's what we see with the U12.
Yeah.
They're whoever you start with, you're definitely gonna
Yeah.
make some friends by the end of it. Good shot by Caden. I wonder where Caden is in the standings. Let's take a look. Let's see how we're doing today with our U12s. I know Eason is the leader. Caden is leading
That's good score.
on the long pattern. He had 181, 169, 214. This game he's gonna, if he strikes out here, he can. Oh, that was huge for him right there.
That was
That
big.
Brooklyn.
That was very
He
big.
needed that double so he can get into the 160s. Michelle says Riley has made some great friends at the SYC. Riley's having a really great game. He has one open going into the 10th. It's that one a little to the left. But
All right, that's okay. 8's okay.
PBA Never Give Up Scholarship is in play today too, which is awesome. We love our friends at the PBA Junior. They award a special scholarship for all the bowlers that get the gold medal on the long pattern tournament.
I've always loved that. Doesn't matter how you bowl the last 2 blocks, still got a chance
Yeah.
to get some money.
Oh. Oh. X is like, what is that break? Pocket 710 in the 10th. That's
Like a light
brutal.
pocket 710.
Good shot by Pierce. He's like, this is what I've been trying to do the whole game. All right. X is like, I'm moving on to the next game. Next pair's mine. I got this. That's close for a double. That's a total double. Walked it out. Little fist bump.
Bam.
Or as Belmo would say, boom.
Boom.
Belmo, he's wearing a Belmo jersey. That's why I say that.
Yeah. It's good. Oh, yeah.
A little smack out, too.
It's good.
All right. Great job, Pierce. Riley continues his nearly clean game.
It's the best 10th frame you can have.
He can get to 197. All right, so Riley will wrap up this. We have one game left, everyone, but we are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Trevor, thanks for hanging out with us. I think you got to go collect some scores.
Yep.
And we will see you at the next SYC or see you on your podcasts.
Somewhere. I'll be around.
I love it. All right, we'll see you guys later. All right, we are back. We have one pair back. We're gonna watch a bowler that. Oh, you know what? Well, Miles Gordon was chasing the U15 boys division title. Let's see what he's doing today. He's on this pair. Yeah, he's in second. But oh, you know what? He's not in second. The scores are getting put in currently, so they're changing at the moment. Braden Smith, Joseph Evanson, Miles Gordon, Landon San Angelo, Dylan, and Colton Cervello. That's Colton Cervello, and I'm not sure what Dylan's last name is. I'm going to wait till he comes back up so I can introduce him properly. Hello, Miss Pat. It's great to see you. Cheering on the youth bowlers today. We appreciate having you. All right, Jordan Richard is back. Hello, Jordan. Oh, wait. Got it. Okay, you got this. Sorry. I turned it on too early.
You're good.
I don't know who's coming to 13 and 14, but we do have a group of boys that are like, we want to finish our 5th game.
Yeah. I see that.
I don't blame them because when you get to this point, you're like,
Yeah. You want to be done.
yes, either way, if you're bowling good or if you're not bowling good.
Yeah.
I love this Michigan jersey that Kulik made that's on 47 at the moment. It like has block letters in Michigan, and
I thought I saw that jersey like yesterday.
yeah, it's so cool. We don't require the SYC bowlers to purchase the SYC jerseys, but a lot of them do because it's kind of like a little souvenir now.
Yeah. And they're nice.
So nice. And they grow all the time, the kids.
Yes.
Tough break for Colton there.
Oh, the jersey looks good.
It does. Here's Landon San Angelo. It's a little Brooklyn. Oh, I thought he got a break, but he did not. Jordan, what did you see when you were wandering around out in the...
I watched most of the boys.
Yeah?
They kind of look all over.
Yeah?
Like they're either striking or they're not.
Okay. Yeah. I see that. That's what we saw with the girls, too. It's
Yeah.
strike or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, though. But I just talked to Leanne, and she said that if, like, everything kind of stays the same this last game, that there will be 5 first-time winners.
It's amazing.
And that is super exciting.
Yeah, it is. Not to mention that if it stays the same and our one repeat is Gianna Brandolino,
I know.
she ties the record today.
Does she?
For
That's even more exciting.
all time, because Spencer Robarge holds the boys title, all-time titles at 12, and Jillian Martin holds it at 12.
Oh.
So 12 is our record, and Gianna can
Gianna's
go
gonna
tie
get
it.
there.
Yeah,
That is really cool.
it's way cool. And, you know, usually we're hunting for the champions banners because they get to take home their banner if they win again. But luckily, Gianna's is bright yellow, so.
Oh, they take it home and then...
We reprint it because we add a badge. So, like, you see the badges on them.
Yes.
So the badges are, like, number of titles won.
I gotcha.
So they either get it when they repeat or when they age out. They'll get their banner.
Okay.
That's what we've done historically.
Right.
So.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, it's fun. So Gianna has, she'll have, after today, 11 banners floating around at her house somewhere. I don't know where she puts them all.
That's cool.
She's going to need, like, a garage someday.
Yeah.
Like,
for MJMA, we hung all of our banners in our garage.
nice.
So they all hang in there.
That's cool.
Our garage barn. It's a big barn.
Yeah.
Adds a nice touch.
Good shot for Colton.
It's a really good shot.
There's Miles Gordon. Miles is like rubbing his shoulder. I think he's got a little pain going on.
Is his brother here, or did his brother age out?
His brother has not aged out yet. He had another sport commitment this weekend.
Gotcha.
So I'm not sure if it was bowling or something different, but
Right.
Miles is only here. These kids get busy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
But they are fantastic. Their family is awesome too.
Oh yeah, so nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were another history made weekend because there was a tournament where Miles and Elliot Gordon won in the same event, and we never had siblings win together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because we had always had so we've had siblings bowl, but usually they're either in the same division, like Justin and
Right.
Brandon were always battling each other,
Right.
or never won when they were in
Right.
different divisions. So
No, that is super cool.
yeah, it was really neat. Shot by Braden here. That was not very nice for
No,
Dylan.
it was not.
Dylan's like, come on, pins, work with me here. Madden has tacos on his jersey. I'm a fan. I think are they tacos or letters or burritos?
Burritos. I think they're
Burritos. Okay.
Mexican in general.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
Something delicious.
It's a cool jersey.
We got Nathan. We got two Nathans. Nathan Cisco and Nathan. I can't read that, so I'm going to have to wait until it.
I can't read it either.
We have Patrick St. Angelo, Madden Alley, Owen Reyes, and Michael Evanson. That's who's on 45 and 46. And that ball hooked on Miles. Now, the
Yes, it
rumor on the street is this is an early hooking house.
Yes.
Is that what you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the track hooks a lot here. And the fronts, yes.
Everything hooks.
Yes.
It just hooks.
It does.
Yeah. Which sometimes can be an advantage and sometimes not.
Yes. Later in the day, it doesn't make things fun.
Good shot by Landon. Just didn't quite get up there. Come on.
I know.
I always root for the kids like to have a great last game no matter what, right? Like
Yes.
you always want to end the tournament on a good note,
Yes. No matter how tired you are.
right? Got a shout out for Mr. Colton. Nice strike.
I like that they have the PBA show on.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I haven't been looking up. It's cool. Who's gonna win? That's what I want to know. Who you got, Jordan? Who you got?
I gotta go with Matt Russo.
Yeah,
I'm going for his first time major title.
that'd be a big deal.
Yes.
He's been bowling great in that center too.
Yes. He's had a good year this year.
Yeah.
It's fun to root for him and Lauren.
Let me move us so everyone can see that we aren't actually. I got yelled at last round because we weren't talking about the kids, but bear with us, chat. We're watching. We're trying to give your kids a shout out. We know. We understand. We get it.
I like these PBA Junior shirts.
Oh, they're awesome, right? They
Those
look
turned
great.
out really good. Purple
Yeah.
is my favorite color.
Oh yeah.
So I am a big fan of those shirts. Jerseys.
I think I'm pretty sure they get those when they become members, which if you're not a PBA Junior member, you're missing out on a lot of cool advantages and discounts and
yeah.
tips and emails, and I mean they're working hard. PBA Junior's great. Our friend
they
over
get a lot of bowlers too.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Right.
A lot of cool stuff happening for the youth in this sport right now.
Well, and I like what they did this year because all of their regionals are qualifiers for the nationals this year, and in the past it's only been like one weekend of qualifiers.
Oh,
So this year they're all qualifiers.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I like the other thing that they do. I haven't confirmed this with PBA Junior, but I have a feeling this is what they're trying to build up to. Like, so I played tennis when I was a youth player for a little while, and you have like rankings in tennis based on what you compete in. And so there's tournament, like every tournament has a certain qualification or a number associated with it. And you can go and pick tournaments based on, like, if you want to go up in ranking, you're going to play these certain tournaments. If you're just trying to get better, you're playing these other tournaments.
Okay.
And so you have a whole, there's like regional rankings and the national rankings. So like in the Ohio Valley, you had a ranking, and then in the national, you had a ranking. And so I think with PBA Junior, because they're starting to have all these affiliate tournaments,
right?
I believe that their master plan is to start building rankings for kids. And I think that would be really great because we've never really had that.
No, not at all.
Right. It's just basically like where you place in junior gold, and here's some other tournaments, but to actually have
something like that.
Yeah.
No, that would be a cool addition to the sport.
Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that that's what they're kind of trying to get to. But
right.
Because you can't argue with a number, right?
No.
You can't. Like,
no.
You might not agree with it.
Yeah, it's not over the course of many tournaments that.
Yeah. And it's a good thing to try to get better. And you were always trying to raise your ranking, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
Miles gets it. Trip that. Trip it. The other thing I love about these kids is they know how to change scores. Because it used to be that they would look back at us and I'd go, do you know how to do it? Because most of the scoring monitors I do know how to do, but every once in a while you'd be somewhere, but now they don't even look. Like they look to confirm someone says, yes, I should change it. Yeah. But
yeah, we change all of ours too.
Yeah.
It's just a hassle when you have to go and find
someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when everybody on the pair agrees.
Yeah, and if you come find me, it's a 50-50 shot if I know how to do it. So sometimes I just look at the kid, I'm like, do you know how to do it? And they do, and I'm like, go for it. Yeah. You do it.
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Did he get
it? He
Heck
did.
Yeah.
Go, Landon.
For a double, baby.
That feels so good.
You got a fist bump out.
Right? Good pickup, Colton. Baby split.
Heck yeah.
Do you like the baby split?
No. I don't like the 3-6-10 either.
You're like, oh, it's kind of like me and scoring monitor. It's like 50-50, right?
Yes. It just depends what day it is. Either I'm going to make all of them or I am going to miss all of them.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Really nice. That was a good shot by Braden.
So it was.
Where that early hook comes into play. It's
Yeah,
not
it does.
finishing really.
Nice shot by Madden.
Yes.
Get back on track.
His jersey's making me hungry. Nice spare by Braden. So for anyone who is watching, we're finishing up game number 5. We will then have our awards ceremony, which this week, this month, I don't think we can live stream. We started live streaming some of them but just with the way this bowling center is, there's not enough room where the live stream setup is to actually live stream. So unfortunately, we're not going to do that this time. We'll try again next month. But for anyone that's watching, thanks for tuning in. We got a few more stops on the year. Next month, we go to Louisville, Kentucky, and then Columbus, Ohio for our Super Slam, which is where the All-American team is chosen, the top 2 in that division. That's our Storm All-American team.
That's cool.
Or top 2 in every division makes the team.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Just from that event or overall?
Just from that event.
Okay.
Yeah, that's we designate one as our All-American
That's cool.
tournament. Yeah. And we try to pick it try to do it during a time of year. It used to be in February in Vegas, but what we found was there's so many high school bowling rules that we moved it out of February. We put it in June because most kids are out of school and try to give them the maximum opportunity.
Yeah, I know in Michigan during high school season, you can only bowl 2 outside events. And if you bowl trials, because it's longer than like the 3 days, it counts as 2 events.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, I mean, that's how it was when I was there.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
yeah, high school.
I don't like that they're I like that they're allowing you to bowl events, but I don't like that it's restrictive.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder the reasoning on it. I know a lot of high schools bowl their matches on weekends, and maybe that's why.
I've heard it's an insurance thing. That's what Ohio says. I don't know if that's an excuse, but
right.
So kids, like, if you're playing a sport for a school, you're insured to a certain point if you get injured, right? So, like, the school has it, but if you get injured outside of it and then it's like a lingering injury,
Right.
and then it causes you to get injured, so it's just easier if they draw the line. But
Okay.
but
I have not heard that.
that was what I was told years and years, because Ohio, as soon as it went varsity, we had this random rule, and it killed, like, our youth travel league. It killed all kinds of things.
Yeah, I
And
was talking to somebody this week about that. As a matter of fact, it was either
Yeah.
they have to bowl high school or they have to bowl the travel league. And I did pick high school because I think the state championship, like singles and team, like that holds a lot of like meaning.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
So you only have those 4 years to bowl for a high school, and then hopefully you bowl 4 years in college. But you have your whole life to bowl as an individual.
Yeah.
Is kind of the way I looked at it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways to look at it, right? Like, and I think
Yes.
it also depends on how much it matters to your high school a little
Yes.
bit, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
'cause,
That
like,
definitely is a factor.
because high school bowling was important. It wasn't important to my high school necessarily, but doing well in a high school sport was important. So if you did well at, like, our school, like, they rose you up a little bit. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're proud of this
Yeah.
person, and it didn't matter what
Yes.
sport it was or club, like they did. So shout out to the high schools that
Yeah.
make it good.
Yeah, we had a good high school for that, and we had a good program.
Yeah.
So I mean, my dad still coaches,
Oh, cool.
even after all of us have been gone for
Yeah.
10 years now.
I know, it's sad.
Gosh, yeah, I graduated 10 years ago from high school.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I know. It's painful. I did the math
Gosh,
on
if you-
college this week, and I'm 10 years out of college, and I'm like, oh my god.
It does not feel like that long ago.
Yeah, it went quick. Kids, it goes
Yes.
fast.
Yes.
It does. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, you know, these kids have a long ways to go,
Yeah, they do.
especially this pair. I think they're all
You
U15.
know, they're babies.
Soak it up. Soak it in. And they always try to rush through, too. Like, I feel like when you're a kid, you want to grow up and you want to go to college and you want to do all these things. And I'm like, I want to go back. I want to go do it again.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to move home.
Yeah.
Be around my family all the time.
Right?
I do love that part. However, I do miss Jonesboro.
Oh, yeah.
I miss the city.
Yeah.
I really liked it down there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed more specifically, I really enjoyed my 3 years at Arkansas State.
Nice.
I had a blast.
Shout out to college bowling.
Yes.
It's a big decision for kids. We were talking about it the other day,
Yeah.
and I think you have a little, not unique, but a perspective of, hey, if you need to transfer, it's okay.
Yeah.
It works out too,
Yeah.
right? Like,
And I think now it's more common.
mm-hmm.
I definitely see more people being proactive about it. But truthfully, it's a big decision, and ultimately you can end up somewhere that you thought was going to be something, and it's not what you wanted.
Right.
And that was kind of our situation. And so when we talked about it with our parents, you know, and it was a big decision to even transfer.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's like, you're basically being paid to go to school. Like, how are you going to walk away from this scholarship? And you could go somewhere that you owe
Doesn't.
$20,000 a year.
Yeah.
I
Not
was
to
like,
mention
well,
the credits too.
Yes,
Credits
you
are
have to
always
worry
a
about if
conversation.
all of them transfer.
Yeah.
I did 2 summers of classes because there were a couple of my classes that didn't transfer.
Yeah.
But no, I would not. I would go through the process all over again.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed my time at Arkansas.
Yeah, Billy Murphy, when we were in Wichita, he has a very open stance on conversations about transferring, even with his own students. I liked the way he said it, because it's like, it can be so stressful in 1 or 2 years to decide through a visit. Like, you might only have 1 or 2 visits to this school, and you have to decide,
Yes.
like, where you're going to be for 4 years. And then on top of that, you might change.
Yes.
Because you're still in this zone of changing who you are as a person.
Yep.
So I think it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's scary to go through at first.
Yeah.
And the decision to try and transfer. I think if it's done the correct way,
Yeah.
and you don't burn any bridges,
Right.
I think a lot of coaches do accept the fact that sometimes it's just not what you wanted out of a program. And you know, that was kind of my stance on it. Was I just wanted something different, and so I decided to venture out, and I found something that fit me way more than what I was getting my first year.
Sure. Yeah, it's stressful. The whole process
It
is
is.
stressful. Just preparing you for
Big
life.
decision,
though.
yeah.
Shot by miles. The double.
That was not a nice break.
Nope. Nope, it wasn't. Good spare by Colton. So 47-48 are 5 frames ahead of 45 and 46.
It seems to be like that down there too.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good news. Maybe I'll have some time.
Yeah,
to-
because some of these teams are lanes are finishing, and I know they are in like the 5th frame.
Oh, I do see that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks again for anyone who's tuned in. Well, we still have 5 frames, but if you're watching 47-48 and you're going to leave us because your bowler is done, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for spending the weekend with us. a double for Nathan there.
Heck yeah. They definitely always want to end on a high note.
Absolutely.
Are any of our leaders in this range?
No. Well, so Luke Switulski is just to the left of the camera, and he was leading U18 boys. Let me see if he's still leading. Yeah, Luke has a significant lead for the overall. Yeah. And then let's see what he's doing today. He must be 228, 290, 220, 226. And this game, it looks like he can get to 184, 204. He can get to 230 this game. So he's just continuing his striking. We did have two 290s. Aiden Furukawa and Luke Switulski.
Nice.
Brady at 279.
Lots of 200s on that screen.
Lots of 200s, yeah. The purples.
Good to see.
Yeah. Oh, and the purples are 250 and above, I think, and the yellows are 200s. Oh, so yeah, lots of 200s. Lots of 200s. We've had some challenging SYCs this year, so this is kind of the first one that they've actually struck a little bit more.
Nice. It's always fun.
Yeah. KEGEL does a really good job, and they have a really hard task because you have, at an SYC, U12 to U18, you have bowlers that have the experience of Junior Team USA, and you have bowlers that are at their first tournament, major tournament, and they have to create 3 patterns that are both challenging and also inviting so that you don't, like, this isn't the U.S. Open out here, right?
We want them to come back.
Exactly. So, KEGEL, hats off to them, because I don't know how they do what they do, but they do it every month. They come up with 3 patterns that work. Good shot by
That was
Colton.
a really good shot.
And we do put the long pattern down on Sundays because usually that is the friendliest pattern for the most part.
It makes you forget about
Everything else.
the bad.
Yeah, we don't end on the short pattern.
No. Oh, that was lucky. Nice game though to end on.
Really good
That's how
game.
you want to end.
Joseph, 224. Very nice. It's like, thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you guys leave today to go back home?
We have a flight out tonight. We normally can't get one late enough on Sunday nights, but we actually did get a late flight. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah. It's nice being a hub out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's so wonderful because usually I can get in and out any time of the day.
Yeah.
And I can get direct flights, I can get red eyes.
Yeah.
No, they do. Delta does a good job here. I really can't complain.
Well, yeah, Delta's fantastic, and we also, to all the families, like we always have people ask us a couple questions, right? Like, A, why don't you do match play? And B, like travel questions, right? And so since the beginning, we really do like to give a predictable schedule so that families can know, oh, I probably can get out Sunday night, or I can start driving and get to a place, like if you have a long drive, because these kids are still in school, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time they can get home Sunday night, or if they have to leave Monday morning, they can get an early flight out.
Right.
Some kids have, I've heard, like taking a 6 a.m. flight, and then their parents drive them to school, and they get there for like second
Oh my
period or
gosh.
third period. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys are dedicated.
That's a long day.
right?
I know. I asked Caitlin Stoll.
Yeah.
They're gonna drive home tonight or today, and I said, "Do you have to get up and go to school tomorrow?" But her school does hybrid
Oh, okay.
for athletes,
Oh, that's cool.
and so she only has to go to school on like Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Oh, nice.
and everything else is online. She can do it from home on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's
So I
great.
thought that was super convenient for, especially when you travel this much.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
My
a
school
lot
did
of.
not have that.
No, I've heard a lot of the athletes start doing online schooling too.
Yeah.
That's very common now.
Yeah, I had quite a few online classes in college, but definitely not in high school.
Yeah. I think COVID changed everything.
Yes. I think
Just-
everybody realized that you can do a lot from home and a computer.
Yeah. It
sure.
really, yeah, it's crazy. All right, so Miles Gordon finishes up with 210. Colton doubled. He saved his game a little bit, 171. So it got a little tough, the end of it. I think it depended on what pair you end on, how your transition did.
Yes.
Luke Switolski still has 234 out there. He got the first one in the 10th. You'll see him on the left of your, all the way to the left of your screen. You might only see his ball. Yeah, that was his ball right there. He walked away and left a 7-fit.
Is he U18?
He is, yeah. I'm pretty
He's
sure.
never won before?
He's never won.
Wow, he throws the ball really well.
He does throw it. He's worked really hard. He really has. He's another one that these kids start getting dedicated.
Yeah.
And they just go all in. And it's like Carolyn and I were talking about, and I can't remember if you, I think you were in here, or Leanne was in here, but it clicks, right? Like,
Yeah.
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 So sometimes it clicks straight away, and sometimes it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Were you a
That's
click right
awesome.
away or take a minute?
I took a minute.
Yeah.
Because I messed around for a long time. Everybody's like, I don't know why you don't take this seriously. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I will one day.
Yeah.
And then once I got into high school, it kind of all clicked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a decision. I mean, that's the thing. Like, parents can want it for you and see it in you,
Yeah.
but until you decide, like,
Yes.
you can't make someone do it.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, for sure. When do you get to the TOC?
I'll be there Thursday for all
Okay.
the cuts and everything. And then this week, we are so excited because Barb Chrisman and Bill Chrisman are being inducted into
yeah.
the PBA Hall of Fame.
I forgot that was this week.
Yeah, so we have quite a few people from Storm coming
Congratulations.
to Akron just to celebrate Barb
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Bill, of course. Can't ever forget Bill.
No.
I don't think anyone would ever forget Bill, the new Bill. It was such a I mean, the SYC's created because Bill and Barb allowed us to. They for years. You know,
Yeah.
SYC is not designed to. It's our give back to the youth. And Bill was so passionate about the kids. I was going through some old interviews this week because I was looking for a specific Bill Chrisman interview. I couldn't find it, but I was going through some, and there's a video on our YouTube channel where he literally, it was one of the last interviews we ever filmed with him, and he talks about how proud he is of the kids
Aw.
and like the SYC and everything. So really a good thing to have
Yeah.
now that he's passed. But some of the kids actually got to meet him because he came to a Vegas SYC early on, and
That's super cool.
yeah, he was a fantastic owner, and Barb is still a great leader and great owner and always was part of it. People
Right.
people will come up and ask me, like, they're like, how's Barb as an owner? I'm like, she's always been around. Like, you guys,
Yeah, she's always existed.
yeah, she would come to our meetings. Like, we would do our annual meeting every year, and she was there. She was giving speeches, and she knew what was going on day to
Yes.
day. It wasn't like she was checked out or anything.
Right.
So Storm is good, everyone. Don't worry about Storm. We got this. And we have the great leadership of Tyler Jensen as our new president. He's fantastic. Great vision. And all our VPs have, like, between our youngest tenured VP is Gary, I think at 10 years. And then above that, it's like 20, 30 years of tenure for the VPs. So there's so much experience.
Yes.
And everyone knows Bill's wishes and knows the business. And we were in a really good position. So the lanes, I wouldn't have wanted to end on 45 through 48. What about you, Jordan?
No.
These look tricky. Oh, I thought Owen got that. That was so close. All right. Well, if you're done watching us, go turn on the PBA.
Yeah.
Is it on Big Fox today?
Mm-hmm.
Big Fox. Turn it on. It's live.
The fair does not look fun.
Oh, I'm telling
they
you.
are so over it.
They're like,
at
really?
this point.
This is how we have to end on this pair? Oh, and then that happens. That could have been a double. That was not fair. Well, Jordan, we are all wishing you great luck and great success on the PWBA Tour this season.
Thank you.
Thank you for volunteering your time here with the kids this weekend. Hope you had a little
Absolutely.
fun.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. It's good to see the future of our sport.
Does it inspire you a little bit to go out?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Good. You guys have pro-ams this year too, and there's a lot of
We do.
stops in the Midwest, right?
Yes, we're pretty much all of the stops are out here, except for the Lucy in July. We'll go down to
Nice.
Houston.
Yeah. So if you're, I bowled a pro-am when I was little, and I still remember it. Like it was one of the best things I ever did. Was actually I bowled with Leanne in a pro-am.
Did you?
I did.
That's cool.
There's no pictures because, you know, it was back in the day. It wasn't like you didn't have an iPhone where
Right.
you could take a picture. But I'm like, I would kill to have a picture of that. But,
Yes.
but I did. I remember bowling with her.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I bowled with her and Tish Johnson and one other lady that I don't remember. But yeah, it's fun. You remember that forever.
Yes. Yeah, I remember I bowled the pro-am with the guys.
Yeah.
That was when Billy Oatman was on tour.
Oh, nice.
So it's been
Yeah.
that long.
Yeah. Nice shot by Nathan. That was a celebration. He's done. Nathan's like, we got you, Nathan.
Spare. Oh, and knocked the curtain down.
He totally knocked the curtain down.
Shield did he miss that?
I can't-
We'll have to call that bad.
I think we need to call that. Yeah. I don't think they've ever had that happen.
That was funny.
Which, yeah, it's not very frequently that happens.
No.
It happens, though. I had a freak bowling incident one time where this is a don't throw a ball at a deadwood story really hard.
Gosh.
We were told repeatedly as teenagers not to. Did we listen? No, of course not. And we were too lazy. We all were permitted because at this point we were like volunteering and coaching at the bowling center. So we could have walked down, got the deadwood. Like the bowling center we bowled at they were fantastic to us. They just took care of us. And instead, we chose to throw. We were mad. We threw a bowling ball really hard. We were practicing, and we were lazy and thought it would take too long. And the deadwood bounced and broke a light bulb that shattered
Oh no.
all over the lane.
Oh no.
And our lanes were turned off, and we were told, "This is your punishment tonight. You're done. You guys are done." That was it. And we're like, well, never mind. Just kidding.
I know. I am not a fan of throwing a ball at Deadwood for whatever reason. Like,
Yeah.
on the guys tour, they do it all the time. Usually ours is not like that.
Yeah.
But no, for whatever reason, I really just, I don't know. I don't like to do it. I feel like something's going to happen. Something's going to break.
Yeah.
And then it's funny. I was watching. Yeah, you're good. I was watching. It was like DJ Archer last week at the World Series, and he threw his ball. So so if he's on like 48, on 49 there's a 9-pin set up because somebody 9-pinned.
Yeah.
So there's deadwood on 48 in the right gutter by the 10-pin. So he threw his ball down there, and the pin went through the where the opening is, and went straight into the 9-pin on 49. Like, you could not make it up. It made despair and everything, and he had turned around so he didn't see it, and everybody else laughed and saw it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
like, what are the coincidences that
Yeah.
it goes through it and
Makes
hits the spare?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it, folks. Or do it carefully.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it. But yeah, that was a hard lesson to learn that we learned that day. I'm just thankful they didn't make us go clean it up because
Oh gosh.
yeah, I just felt terrible though.
Yeah.
Agent Good, you just popped in for the last 3 frames of the tournament. So yeah, it's not a busy stream anymore. You missed out. We've been live for 3 hours. Wait. Oh, well, we crashed. We crashed once, so the bowlers have been bowling. They're on game number 5. We're about to award some champions. So
Almost done.
we'll see you next month in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where we'll be next month. All right, let's see who Nathan finished up with 182 on this pair. That is not very nice.
It is not.
No. No, it's not. And ironically, Brady McDonough started on 45 and 46 and shot 279.
Yes,
So
he
it was
did.
nice.
At one point of the day, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
That was a good shot. Oh, that was a good shot by Michael, too. All right, we are watching those last 2 bowlers complete their games. Patrick just says it doesn't matter.
No.
He was done. He's
It's all
like,
right.
he feels like you felt last season, right? You've been there.
Ready to be done.
Yeah. Michael, though, I think he's going to strike out. I think we're looking at a turkey. There's
Yeah.
2. Yeah. He's lined up. He's the only one that really figured. Well, no, Nathan figured out this pair. 182 is good on this pair.
Yes, it is.
Michael can get out for 183. He can beat Nathan by 1 on this pair.
That is such good sportsmanship. He just walked around and shook everybody's hand that he bowled with.
He is a great young bowler. He's bowled a few SYCs. Just a really nice person.
That was very nice.
Yep. They made friends. That's what we talk about, right? They can make friends just by bowling on a pair all for 15 games.
Yeah.
And then they'll see each other again. They might see each other at Junior Gold and say hey, or at a tournament back home. We had a couple bowlers at an SYC in Vegas make friends at the line at Steak and Shake. And they're like best buddies now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a really cool story.
It's awesome.
Fuck.
Oh, I jinxed him. 181.
Good way to end, though.
Totally. Jordan, thank you for hanging out with us. Good luck out on tour.
Thank you.
We'll follow your scores all year. Player of the year back to back.
We'll see.
Cool. All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And we will see you next month in Louisville, Kentucky. Until next time, we'll see you.
You've been watching the 2024 SYC Michigan. The 2024 SYC Michigan would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, KEGEL, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by T&D Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.